Hi everyone and welcome to a Theme Park Worldwide news update. Now back at the start of January 2021, I filmed an update for you all about the London Resort, shared all the latest information and the main thing being the fact that I actually submitted the full planning application to the UK government at the end of December 2020. Well, 1 month on, things are really starting to look fantastic now for this project. The UK government have now actually accepted the application and it's going to be examined over a period of time. So that's a big step forward for this project, and in this video I'm going to kind of break down exactly what that means and what's next. What are the next stages? Of course, they are hoping to start construction on this new resort, which is set to be located in Kent here in the United Kingdom next year. That's when they're hoping to start the construction of this, 2022, for a 2024 opening of phase 1 of this huge resort that's going to feature a theme park, water park, hotels and so much more infrastructure as well. So there's lots of information. I went really into detail about what's been built in this video that I filmed nearly a month ago now, back at the start of January. It's well worth checking out to find out more information about what exactly was submitted. But let's go into the details then. So of course we now know that it's been accepted by the UK government. This 25,000 page document that has got so much in this plan application has now met the standards required for them to actually examine it now. However, that is going to take a period of time. Now, it's expected to take between 12 and 18 months for them to fully examine this document. Bear in mind, it's 25,000 pages. And the main reason because of this is because this is actually a national infrastructure project for the United Kingdom, meaning that the government have got to look into it in full detail. It's such a big site, such a big complex design for it all. They've got to make sure that everything's going to be right. There's a lot of transport options that are going to be done for this down the Thames. There's going to be a lot of road links that are going to be changed. So this is a huge infrastructure project for the United Kingdom, and nothing on this scale has ever been built before. So that's why things are going to take a bit of time now for them to actually go through the document in full. The best thing is, ever since we first heard about them wanting to build a theme park, of course down in Kent 8 years ago, this is the furthest this project has ever got. The application was put in, 1 month later it's been accepted, which is brilliant. So that now means an exciting sort of 12 to 18 months where they're going to be looking through this in detail and making sure that it's all good to go, and fingers crossed construction can then begin at some point next year. You've got to think we're now, of course, coming into February in the next couple of days, 2021. Say it takes 12 months, that's February next year. I imagine we could be looking at summer to autumn next year if this does fully get the green light when construction's going to be starting. We're actually going to see diggers on the site actually excavating and buildings starting to go up, groundwork, and a lot of groundwork's going to take place first before we start seeing hotels and roller coasters and stuff being built there. But it could be a really exciting period of time, especially for a lot of us here in the United Kingdom that love theme parks. Now, like I say, this is now being passed on to the Secretary of State, who's going to be going through it all across the 12 to 18 month period. So, like I say, this sort of validation process is going to take quite a long time, but this is a fantastic step forward for this project. I'm certainly starting to believe in it a lot more now. 6 months ago, I was really still unsure. Now, I mean, I'm starting to think that, yes, this could potentially happen. Is it going to be on the scale of what, you know, the planning? Who knows? But something I do think is going to get built on there at some point, which is certainly a very exciting time. So I've actually got a statement here as well from the CEO of the London Resort. So I'm going to read that out for you now. Just giving his thoughts on everything and how it's going so far, and the fact that this has been given the green light, so to speak. This has been taken to the next level as part of the application. So this is from the CEO. I want to thank the home team, our investors, our partners and people who've supported us for their dedication and incredible commitment. We have always said our ambition is to build much more than just a theme park. It will be a beacon of world-class entertainment and experiences within a world-leading sustainable environment. We still have a long way to go, and we're very much looking forward to working with the Planning Inspectorate over the coming months. But from where we are less than 18 months ago, today is a game changer and a very special day to celebrate. So there we go. That's the statement from the CEO of the London Resort. Some real positivity now about this project, which is fantastic. Like I say, I mentioned this in my previous video nearly a month ago now. The investment was what I was a bit concerned about. Where is the investment money coming from? However, I've done a bit of research into that, and it does seem that there is money there. There is some investors that are signed up to actually get this built. So it's going to be very interesting. To produce a 25,000 page application isn't cheap. Putting all that together would have cost a lot of money. So you've got to think, for them to do that, they've got to want it to get built, else it's a waste of money to put that together, isn't it? You've got to think of the pros to this as well. The fact it's going to be a sustainable site, there's going to be a lot of solar panels and renewable energy, and that's the plan with the London Resort. They're going to make it very eco-friendly, and that is the plan for them with the whole project. The theme parks, the hotels, water parks, it all looks very green. There's going to be a lot of green space that's going to be built onto this peninsula in Kent as well. They're going to redevelop public footpaths and areas all the way around the peninsula to be able to enjoy. So there's a lot of real positives for locals down there, infrastructure improvements to transport, roads. Honestly, this could be absolutely fantastic for the UK, the economy here. There's nothing quite like this out there, a big 365 park that has got so much going for it. And like I say, we could be stepping into this within the next, 3 to 4 years. 2024 is when they're hoping to have phase 1 of this open. So there we go. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea. It might be a while now until we hear of some more news to sort of share and film a video, but as soon as there is, I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date here on Theme Park Worldwide with everything that's going on with the London Resort. But yeah, at least you now know, in terms of the application, it's gone for that period of examination now. It could take up to 18 months, kind of between 12 and 18 months is what they're saying for this. So yeah, it could be a while until we start to hear more from this, but I'm really hoping that along the way, the London Resort kind of release some more details about what we can expect from attractions. The fact that we could potentially be starting construction next year, I really want to start seeing more details now about the attractions, what are going to be there. The size of show buildings, the size of hotels, all that sort of stuff I'm really intrigued about. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the coming months. Let me know your thoughts on the London Resorts down below in the video comments. And yeah, that is all for this update on it at the moment. A big step forward in this theme park actually getting built. So maybe you're a bit like me, you're starting to actually believe in it a bit more now. Honestly, when it was first announced, I was so excited, and then my enthusiasm for it just went down and down. And then all of a sudden, we've had this new CEO come in and he's just got it going again, and everything seems to be moving forward at quite a rapid pace. So let's see what happens. The Secretary of State is going to be making that decision, and yeah, this is going to all pan out over this period of time. So it'll be very interesting to see what is going to happen, and of course we'll keep you up to date here on Theme Park Worldwide. So yes, like I say, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll be really intrigued to know exactly what you think about this project. I think things are looking a lot more positive, and fingers crossed we might be starting to see some construction maybe towards summer or the latter part of next year if all goes to plan and this starts getting the green light. But there we go. Thank you for joining me for another news update here on Theme Park Worldwide. Like I say, if you want to hear me go into more detail about what exactly is being built, check out the video I filmed a few weeks ago. It's got all that information, and I'll put a link to that at the end of this video and also in the description down below as well. Thanks for joining me, Sean Sandbrook, and thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide. And that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you soon.